Hello, my name is Josie, the admin of CJ Forex. Today, I will be discussing with you on analysis in the Forex market and how you can make use of them. And understanding this analysis is going to help you a lot. And number one of it, we have three types of analysis. We have fundamental analysis, we have sentimental analysis, and we have technical analysis, okay? And at the end of this class, you are going to learn on different types of analysis and how to make good use of them, okay? Let's start. Now, we are going to be discussing number one of the analysis is called fundamental analysis, okay? Fundamental analysis is a way of looking at the market by analyzing economic, social, and political force that affect the supply and demand of the assets. Okay, now, what fundamental analysis actually represents is that is analysis that you view based on what is happening now and what has happened before to then decide what will happen in the future. Because what is happening now and what it is what has happened in the past that is affecting what is happening now, and what is happening now will determine what will happen in the future. Okay, so fundamental analysis is a long-time analysis, long-time prediction. You are predicting based on data that you have gathered that in the next 1 year, in the next 6 months, in the next 5 years, this is what this particular asset, this is what this economic will look like because of what is happening now, the foundation, the event that is happening within that particular asset or economy that will decide what will happen in the future. So let's go on. Now, if you have an economy, let's say a nation that is not doing well, and there is unemployment, the unemployment is increasing, there is high rate of corruption, then based on that event that is happening now, and the government is not even interested, it's not serious in tackling all these things, you can then predict the future that if the value of that economy for $1, if the one of the economy is let's say 50 cents, or let's say $1 of that economy is $200, you can then predict that by next year, by the next 4 years, by the next 2 years, this economy will drop rapidly to 20% value. You see, because of the bad events that is happening in that economy. Let's say there is a tribal hatred and people are not working for national love. They are not doing anything for their nation. They don't value their nation. They destroy the name of their nation. It can affect the economy of that nation. Okay, let's say the citizens of that nation are not representing the country very well, or maybe investors are the law that has been the law created by the government is now making the investors uncomfortable. The investor will pull out their money investment there and go to a country that will favor them, or maybe even if the economy, the law that is favorable, but their security is not guaranteed, these investors will pull out, and because they are pulling out, unemployment will increase, and because unemployment increase, the economy of that country will go down. Okay, likewise the same thing in an industry. If a product is not making sale because of some certain test or some certain service that is attached to it, or maybe the price is high and the service is not worth that price, then you can decide to say, okay, in the next so year, this price, let's say the product is $1, maybe say $1 for that one product, and at the end of the day, you now find out that the $1 you are talking about is the price of that product is reducing because people are not demanding for it, and the price you tag on that product is not what people should buy. So because of that, you will be forced, because once the product starts expiring, once it's getting closer to expiring date, you want to sell it at a very cheaper rate. So because of that, because of the demand and supply, you can predict that, oh, because of this, I said this product will not whose gold will depreciate in value in the next 6 months, in the next days, in the next that. Okay, so you look at event data, demand and supply of a particular asset class, then you can then say, because of the demand, let's say now people are buying gold every time and storing it, they are not willing to sell. The rich people buy gold. This year they have been buying many gold. People are buying a lot of gold. People are buying a lot of gold. Now, what is the thing that triggers people, the rich, to buy gold? Because of someone analysis. Maybe there is analysis that the gold, there is no gold again in the raw market. Maybe the gold, the mining people say that they don't see gold again. It's like gold has, they have disappeared in the natural market where they mine gold. So because of the news, and the people that will easily hear this news are the big people, the rich people who are into large quantity, because they have heard it. So many of them start buying gold and stocking it, because they know that if they stock it and there is nowhere to get more gold, there are few people, that few place to get gold. And by next year, because of the demand of people buying larger quantity of gold, stocking it, they don't want to sell it. So someone can say, assuming they are buying it and reselling it is making sense, you can then predict the price in the next 1 year. But because if 1 ounce of gold is $100, because the gold is being bought and being stocked and nobody wants to sell his own gold, you can then predict that in the next 1 year, there will be no gold in the market. And the people that are willing to sell, a gold might end up becoming $1,000 for 1 ounce of gold. You see, the demand and supply is what matters a lot. So you look at the data of a particular asset class, and then you can then say the demand and supply will not tell you if that asset class is going to rise or it's not going to rise. Okay, that is what we call fundamental analysis. You are looking at the event of today and in the event of the yesterday, and then you can then predict tomorrow because of the demand and supply on that asset class. Our next analysis is on sentimental analysis. Okay, on sentimental analysis, I will go on to define what sentimental analysis is all about, and the second one is that I will then give you a scenario that will give you a valid picture on what it looks like. Now, let's go on the slide definition. This analysis is based on rumor of what will happen but have not happened due to information head. Due to information head, most traders predict where an asset is going based on rumor they heard. Sentimental analysis does not last more than an hour. It is due to trade below time frame. Okay, it's due to trade below time frame. Now let me explain what sentimental analysis is all about. Sentimental analysis is an information you hear, but there is no fact, there is no evidence. You are just hearing gossip. Oh, Donald Trump, it's like Donald Trump wants to go and invest in America. It's like Donald Trump wants to go and invest in London. Therefore, let us go and buy London. There have not been any proof or evidence that Mr. Donald Trump or Mr. Joe Biden, the president of America, is going to a particular country to invest. Let's give an example. Okay. Now, on this sentimental analysis, it is only people that trade lower time frame that it affects. It doesn't affect people that trade longer time frame. People that trade longer time frame can base their analysis on fundamental analysis for like 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 6 months. So that one is for long time analysis. But sentimental analysis is based on people that trade 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, those 1 hours, those people that trade within that range. That is where, because you notice very well that there is always spike on maybe end of the month. You notice that there is always a spike. You heard a non-farm payroll, okay, and you hear the news, and you because of the news, people that trade on those small places like 5 minutes, they will be affected. But people that trade in longer time frame, those sentimental analysis does not affect them, okay? And another thing is that if you're trading a short time frame, you don't need much capital. You can use 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. But people that trade in a longer time frame, they need enough money, like from 15,000, 10,000 and above, $10,000 and above, 100,000, 200,000, depending on their agenda. Maybe they know that in the next 1 year, certain assets must have risen in value. So they place a trade and stay for a very long time. So sentimental analysis base is for people that trade for short time trade, people that trade daily time frame. Like I mentioned earlier, that we have scalpers. It's meant for scalpers. It's meant for daily traders, day traders, people that trade for 1 hour time frame. But it's not meant for swing trader and position trader. Okay, now let's give an example on sentimental analysis. Joe Biden is the current president of the United States of America, right? Okay, and Joe Biden has a secretary, which is called Samantha, right? Okay, on this, there was a day he might have called his cabinet member to discuss some certain issue affecting the economy of the country. And on that day, he assembled all his cabinet members, ministers. They were discussing on different industry departments that that they have not invested on. But the only person that is outside this cabinet is Samantha, because Samantha will serve drink, Samantha will serve paper, Samantha will attend to all the ministers. She is the one that is outside the cabinet that hears every discussion, every conversation that is being made with the between the president and his cabinet. So the president started, hello, my people. I am very grateful that this administration has been doing very well. We have been impacting in the economy of America, and we are the best among all the administration that has ruled this country, that has governed this country. And we have gone through so many things, and then we are looking at the steel industry. It has been proven that for more than 40 years, no administration has invested in the steel industry. And I think I want to be the first to do that, to invest in steel industry. And as Samantha is busy sharing paper, okay, sharing tea to all this thing, she's behind the president so that in case they need any help, they will let her, so she's hearing everything apart from the cabinet member. So the president now said, the after negotiation discussion and the reason why they should, some people accept, some people, more people agreed to come in that the government should invest in the steel industry to boost American steel industry. Okay, the president has already looked into it, and then that's okay, we are going to invest $1 trillion in the steel industry to boost our economy. So as Samantha, when they were still discussing, they have agreed, and Samantha just made excuse and left down to his office. Samantha have a boyfriend called Henry, and Henry is the ordinary trader. Now, Samantha is the rumor. Bear in mind, Samantha is the rumor. Okay, there is a discussion. Samantha is the rumor. Henry is the trader. Okay, this is the picture I want you to see here. Henry is the trader. Samantha is the rumor. While the president conversation is not a fact, but they are discussing. They have not established it. There is no legal confirmation that this discussion is well approved, but it's just a rumor. Samantha went and called Mr. Henry, his boyfriend. Henry just a retailer trader, like a normal trader, and told Henry, go to steel industry and buy share. Originally, in the steel industry, the price of a share is 50 cents per share because people are not coming, and the economy of that steel is just stagnant. Okay, Henry now say, but I don't have money. He says, sell your property, sell whatever thing you have, and go and buy. So Henry have to pull out many of his investments and sold his car, sold some of his houses, sold his bike, sold so many, and managed to raise $1 million. The wife, the Samantha told him, go straight to the steel industry and buy share. So Henry was just believe Samantha because Samantha cannot give him wrong information. Are you with me? Samantha cannot give him wrong information. So he went straight to the steel industry. He said he want to buy share. Everybody that was working there was looking at him and said, is this guy okay? Is this guy, because nobody with his normal right sense we want to invest in the steel industry, because steel industry have been stagnant for more than 40 years. And when he came, he said, can I meet the management of this department? They took him there. He talked to the man. The man now explained, you are welcome to stay industry, blah, 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 blah. So he said, yes, my wife said that, my girlfriend said I should invest in this industry. But I don't know why. But you see the economy, the man now, so it's okay, it's okay. Inside the management, they are looking at him and say, this boy is a stupid person. But what triggered Mr. Henry to come and buy is because of information from the reliable source, which is Samantha. So Samantha, he bought $1.5 million worth of share, which as of that time, the share there was 50 cents. You know how many billion he must have bought a lot of share, almost to 1/4 of this thing. So at the end of the day, when the minister got home, they have to share the information to their wives, and their wives shared information to their friends. The news starts spreading that the president wants to invest in the steel industry, and the total money is how many $1 trillion, okay? And the people started coming from 50 cents, $1 share start rising from $1, $20, $20, $100, $100, $1,000, 1,000, 5,000. So the president, after the president must have gone through and met the Minister of Finance, and they discovered that there is a lot of budget on ground, and they should shift the investment on steel industry, because they need the investment that will yield fast money. So they need to shift it to next year so that they will plan very well. So after that, after 1 week, the share of steel industry have risen to $10,000, okay? And the president summoned the ministers, which are the cabinet members. And this 1 week, I'm giving a scenario, can be 30 minutes, okay? Can be one, because remember, sentimental analysis does not last more than 1 hour, okay? I'm just giving a story here. You just be smart to understand what I'm trying to say. Then the president have to call his cabinet members, and by the time he called it, the share is going to $15,000. Remember, Mr. Henry bought it when it was 50 cents. Now, Mr. Henry now total share is worth billions of dollars, okay? And why the president came in and Samantha started sharing, after Samantha, there is no outsider that hear what even the president's wife will only hear it when he get to the house, okay? Apart from us, the only person. So when president asked, based on what we going through the financial department, we found out that we have invested a lot in other industry, and we need to suspend the steel industry till next year. But I intend to invest there. But for now, let us plan ahead so that when next year you can invest. Samantha went downstairs and called Mr. Henry. Hello, Henry, you have to sell the share now. Henry said, but why? But the thing is right now. I said, sell it now. And Henry called the industry man and told them that he wants to sell his shares. They said, okay, he now sold the share and got $70 billion. He got what? $70 billion within a short time. Now, you see, now, if you look at the information, the information here is based on fact, it's based on rumor, but it favors some people and it doesn't favor some people, okay? People that hear the information very early are the ones that make money, okay? But people that hear it late, now more people are coming because he sold the shares out. So he sold it to late comers, and when the cabinet members finished the meeting and they got home and told their wife told some people, started selling their shares, and that is it, okay? The people that came late to buy, they are the one losing. So in the forex market, you must have people that will lose and people that will gain. That is why I encourage you to enroll into CJ Forex Global Academy, where you will learn this thing and be free from losing and be free from entering the market late, like those people that came late. Now we are through. Have I nailed this sentimental analysis very well? I believe I have nailed it, and I know that you will understand it better. Then the next one is technical analysis. Okay, we have discussed fundamental analysis. We have discussed about sentimental analysis. Now we are talking about technical analysis. A technical analyst is someone who analyzes the chart. Okay, a technical analyst is the framework in which traders study price movement. You study price movement, you study price action to determine where the market is going. So you don't need to go and be looking for data or information. You just look at your chart. You know every shape and every move of the price action. Every shape of every move of the price action passes a message to you. So you become a chartist. All this analysis that I've mentioned, they are all good. You can combine all of them together. You can be a good fundamental analyst. You can be a sentimental analyst. A fundamental analyst, a sentimental analyst, if you are the type that trade on short time frame, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, is okay by that. So technical analysis is for you using charts to look at the market. You look at what has happened in the past and what is happening now, and then predict the future. So reading the price action, the body and the shapes of price action, then you can then decide where the future is heading to. So under the technical analysis, we have different types of charts where we'll be discussing. We have 3 types of charts. We have line charts, we have bar charts, we have candlestick charts. Now let us look at them one after the other. Underline chart. This type of chart is not meant for new people. It's not meant for beginners. It is meant for old traders who are inside this business for a very long time. Line chart is used to view the direction, the clear direction of the market. With the help of line chart, you can look at the market. If you set it online, it will show you exactly the direction of the market. So people that are advanced in this business using line chart, if they are confused when they are using other charts, they use line chart to see it clearly, just like using microscope to see it clearly and know what it looks like, the direction of the market looks like. So let's go and define it before we go to the next chart. So a simple line chart draws a line from one close price to the next price when strung together with a line. We can see the general price movement of the currency pair over a period of time. You remember what I said? You use it to view the direction of the market clearly. Here is an example. Now, if you are using a other chart like now here, like here, you will think that here is ranging, but with the help of line chart, you know that the market is heading up. Okay, this is the same thing with line chart. It's to clear the market for you to see clearly. The next one is called bar chart. Bar chart are used by also professionals. Okay, bar chart is used by professionals. It helps to see clearly where market open and where market close clearly. If you want to look at the, but you say, okay, this is the level where market open, this is the highest level and all those stuff. So let's go and discuss on this one. A bar chart is a little more complex, you see, and it's not for beginners like you. So if you are looking for a good chart pattern, we are coming to that, but just understand what this chart is all about. So when you keep advancing, if there comes a time you need it, you will need it. Okay, so it's a little more complex. It shows the opening and closing price as well as the highs and lows. The bottom of the vertical bar indicates the lowest traded price for that time period, while the top of the bar indicates the highest price paid. Okay, now the vertical bar itself indicates the currency pair trading range as a whole. The horizontal hatch of the left side of the bar is the opening price, and the right side horizontal hatch is the closing price. Here is an example of a bar chart for Euro USD. Now, on this bar chart, you use it to view. Maybe some of you are confused. You may use line chart, but you don't know exactly where market open on a particular candle. You can use bar chart, okay, to view the closing, the opening, and the highest point a candle made of that period. I cannot say of that day, of that minute. No, I say period because we have different time frame in Forex market. Okay, so let's go on. Now we are going to be talking on candlestick pattern. The next one is called candlestick chart. Okay, many people, beginners, old traders, different people, they use candlestick pattern. Okay, they use candlestick pattern because this is a better, clear view of the market. The candlestick itself, it helps you to see the market clearly and know how the market looks. Everything that was not in the, line chart was not complete. Okay, it's not clear. Bar chart was not clear, but in candlestick, everything is together with it. Okay, you can see everything clearly. Now, these two, this green and orange color candle, this particular candle, remember I told you that a buying candle in the Forex market is called bullish candle. Did you remember when I was talking about the Forex terminology? Okay, I told you that a selling candle in the Forex market is called bearish candle. Did you remember in the Forex terminology? Now, before we go on, let us define let us define what is candlestick pattern and how did it originate. Introduction to candlestick pattern lesson 1. What is Japanese candle? The name of this candle is called Japanese candle. A Japanese candle is basically a way to interpret your chart clearer. You understand? Then candlestick isn't the only way. You also have the line chart. We have discussed line chart, bar chart, wrinkle chart, candlestick. Okay, we have wrinkle charts. When with time you will get to understand that's when it's not meant for you. It's for people that are in this market for a very long time who are going to the next level. Okay, now candlestick are just one type of method that you can use. Okay, it's very popular because it reviews quite a bit of information on the chart. You remember what I said? Both beginners, both old traders, everybody prefers using candlestick pattern, Japanese candlestick pattern. Where the Japanese candlesticks originated, everything in this life have origin. So Japanese, for you to hear the name Japanese, it will tell you that this candle started from Japan. Okay, so now where did candlestick originated from? Candlestick originated from Japan, from a Japan rice trader called Mahisa Hama from Japan. It was brought to Western world by Steve Nelson. Okay, now let me pause here. On Japanese candle, everything have origin. Japanese candle was used those days in Japan. They used to use candle to measure whether the rice market will rise in value or go down in value. So the person that was doing that was a man that I'm not a Japanese person, but I mentioned his name. His name is Renko. His name is what? His name is Monahisa Hama. So he used to use those things to measure the rice market for more than 500, 600, 800 years ago. This thing was on. They were using it to do their rice business. But the person that went to Japan and discovered this style of that type of candle pattern was Steve Nielsen. And this man, Steve Nielsen, he wrote a book about it because he must have gone through, study how this candlestick work, and he now created a book. He brought it into the Western world. Then they started using it on Forex and also on stock markets. Okay, and that's how Japanese came into existence. Japanese candle chart technique. This is how the Western side of things get to know about Japanese by Steve Nelson. Okay, how to read a Japanese candle. If you look at Japanese candle, you will only see two types of bears. We have the bullish bears and the bearish bears. Okay, now if the close is now I've told you that this white, and I'm going to use white candle and black candle here. This white represents the buying candle, and the buying candle is called bullish candle, while the black one is called bearish candle. Okay, the bearish candle is called the selling candle is called bearish candle. You can look at now, it have opening price. If you look at the body of this body of this candle, everything about this candle and this all the candle Japanese candle passes a message to you. Now the body itself is thicker. The length of the body is more bigger than even all these ones and joined together. Okay, now, and the body is thick. It means that there are strong buyers in the market, and it tells you now that market opens here. This is where the market opened. This is the day the market, as of that period, the market opened at this level and went down to this level. This is the lowest price it went within that time period, and then went high as this level and closed here. But with the body of the candle, you can decide, you can now tell that, oh, this market, there are still buyers in the market, except when the bodies are tiny, like imbecile look, then you can then start saying, oh, this candle and this market is somehow funny, because the body of candles will pass a message to you. Then the same thing on this selling candle here. You know, in the buying candle, which is a bullish candle, opens from the bottom. Some market will rise from bottom and go up, you know. But just like when you are standing up, you start from bottom, and then you rise up. Okay, the same thing with the buying candle. A bullish candle starts open from the bottom and close at the top, because it took price from 60 to 100. Okay, because of this, it's taking from the lower level to, so the price is rising up. Then a selling candle open from the top. We want to drag the price down, so, and close the price at the bottom of the for that period. So you look at the body is big. With the body of the candle, you can decide to say the strength of the market is strong or weak. If the body is tiny, you will not say, okay, this market, I discovered that more candle that have tiny body is appearing, and because of that, you can say, oh, the strength of this market is getting weak. And if you start noticing that maybe market is going up and the candles are big, the bullish candle are big, but you start getting to the top and start discovering that the candles are getting weaker. What do? You can then adjust your target and say, the way this market is going, it seems the market is going to pull back. It's going to because if you notice, the sellers are now getting more momentum while the buyers in the top are getting weaker. So that is one thing in the forex market. I hope you enjoy this class. I wish you will have a rethink and enroll into our academy. Remember, we offer other services like investment package. We have account managers who manage accounts for our clients and make between 25 to 90%. It all depends on the market condition. And most importantly, your capital is safe. We work with accurate risk management. And then once you want to be, we just go to our website, click on that link and be part of our investment package. Once you are being directed, you'll be directed to us. And now you make your membership payment. We fund your trading account, then we'll start managing your account. Okay, another one is our robots. We have robots on different ranges of it. All depends on the type of robots you want to trade with. Okay, so if you want our robot, make between 30 to 80% monthly. It all depends on the market condition. Most importantly, our robot work with accurate risk management. That is what matters a lot. Our robots work with accurate risk management. So if you wish to get our robots, contact us. We also have price entry and alert indicator. For those of you who have been making stories of loss in your trade and you need indicator that will be giving you 24 hours alerts, and on that the alerts are 99% accurate. As far as you follow all the rules on the alerts, you are good to go. We have another one called cash flow strategy. Our cash flow strategy is very wonderful. That is one of the strategy we use in providing signal in our BPS. If you get it, at least you are sure every day you'll be making 15% profit, okay? With conservative way, if you know how to use once you get the video of the cash flow strategy, if you order for it, you will get it. Another one is our subscription. You can subscribe to our BPS and be getting daily signal on volatility, on boom, on crash, on gold, on currency, on indices, on index, on all the asset class every morning. Thank you once again. My name still remains Kujosi, the admin of CJ Forex. Have a nice day.